Hello, welcome to Let's Play Quackshot, starring Donald Duck. I have not done an LP in a while, but I decided to get back into doing them. And this is a game I grew up with in my childhood. I owned a Sega Genesis growing up, and I had all the best games. This is one of the games I had. Supposedly, if you listen to Mike Batey of the Angry Video Game Nerd Cinemassacre Network, the only good Donald Duck game there is, at least for the Genesis. It's a fun game. And so we're going to play it now. I have not played this in years, so this is basically a blind LP. And I will cut out the many attempts I make on certain levels, but you're basically going to see what you'd experience if you played this for the first time. Let's get into the story now, and I apologize in advance for the poor Donald Duck impersonation I'm going to do. One day, Donald Duck came across an old book in Uncle Scrooge's study. The title of the book was King Garuzia's Great Duck Treasure. According to the book, Garuzia was once the leader of a great duck kingdom. Just before he died, King Garuzia hid his most prized possession in a secret location. Tucked inside the book, Donald found a map showing clues to where the treasure could be found. "Wow!" Donald exclaimed. Isn't that nice? But one of Pete's gang had been spying through the window and saw everything. Donald took the map with him as he started to head home. Pete's gang chased after Donald and the treasure map. Donald could see an open manhole ahead and jumped over it, but Pete's gang all fell in. Donald took Huey, Dewey, and Louie to the plane to take off on their great treasure hunt. But just then, Daisy appeared. "Donald, where are you going? You were supposed to be at my house for 2 hours ago!" "Donald, wait! Come back! Donald!" Donald and his nephews took off in their plane, leaving a furious Daisy behind. Moments later, Pete's gang flew after them in a plane of their own. And we begin! Sorry for the little narration there. And so what you don't know about this game right off from the start of it is there's 3 levels to choose from. But of course, only one of them is the right one to start. But not knowing that, let's go to Duckburg, the first level, and have a little fun. Now, I take it, I believe Duckburg must be I haven't seen it in a long time, but I think it's the town where Uncle Scrooge lives in DuckTales. Now, what's funny is a lot of the enemies in this game are basically Pete, or Pete's wife, or Pete's son, PJ, or incantations of Pete, but it's a lot of Pete. And so, it's kind of just funny the different ways they make Pete appear in this game. But you will see some other enemies that seem to be from other games and other franchises too. If you want to look at it that way anyway. But let's just talk about what we have here. Now, of course, the chicken will get you full life, so you want to keep out for those. And the plunger is your main source of weapon. If you get a popcorn, you'll shoot 5 nubs, I believe they're called. You're shooting 5 popcorn pieces at the enemies, and it'll take them out. It'll kill them. The plunger can't kill anyone; it just stuns them. But really, the enemies are not that big a hazard in this game that you need to kill them. So the plunger is always just good enough. The chili peppers are really useful to get, but they're scarce. If you get 5 chili peppers, you will start to do this, and anything you run into gets instantly killed. And useful, but short, very short. And I think the people throwing the pots there is Pete's wife. I forget what her name is. Probably like Peoria or something like that. Knowing Pete. And I have no clue what those caterpillars are. Those are like out of Sonic the Hedgehog more than a Disney weird creature living in the trash cans for some reason. I don't know why you lived in that trash can for. Life must have been pretty hard for a giant humanoid caterpillar with only 2 arms and no legs, just a bunch of balls. But this guy, Mr. Dogman Mayor, must be from Dragon Ball Z. He's telling us we need to get a different item in order to get up those that wall there. So, doy, I guess I went to the wrong level. Dang! Now you get to watch me mull around for about 5 minutes, which I will shorten in about a moment to less than 5 minutes for you guys, because as I said, this was blind. So when you first play this game, what you may not realize is that you have a plane to take you out of the level, and you need to be at the flag to do it. Also about the fact that you can't just go to any level and do any level, even though they give you 3 to start off with. There is a set path. And so you look around looking for, where's that item? What's he talking about? Where is it? I can't find it. Oh no, it's weird. Is there a secret path? Can I go in the door? Can I do this? I don't know what's going on. What is the item? I don't see the item. Oh, look at my menu. I don't see anything. Is it used? Look, go to the... Where's the plane? How do I get the plane? I need to get the plane. What do I do? Oh no, I don't know what to do. I get the plane. What's it gonna do? I don't know. And then eventually you figure out I'm an idiot. I'll just go on my plane by the flag here. There seems to be something showing up. And then that's when the game begins. And so as I make my way to the flag, we shall start the game again by going to the correct path. Yes, going to the correct path. That's what we're gonna do. We are going to go to the correct path now. So off we go to the correct path. And now we're in Mexico! What's funny about this game too is, I don't know, I think there's only one like human type character that actually looks like a human. We'll see him later, but like, it's just kind of funny that guy's even in this game. Because everyone's like, you know, it's Disney, and everyone's alive, everything's alive, but nothing's a human. It's the Disney way. Presently, it was funny is, you're attacking living cactuses with faces, and behind them are cactuses that look humanoid, like this one here. It looks like it's posing, so it's got arms, but it's not alive because it doesn't have a face, but it is alive. So there's living cactuses and non-living cactuses that are living cactuses but aren't living cactuses. What is this, meta Disney? Alright. Good mechanic of this game too is you only get 1 piece of health every time you hit a person with a backpack if they happen to be carrying an ice cream cone. It's basically ice cream cones and chicken. I don't think there's any other health like items. If there are, they all still look the same. But what's funny is when you die, you actually don't get full health back. You get like 4. That's half. Yeah, 4 circles. So you really need those ice cream cones because it's easy to get hit in this game when all you got is a plunger that stuns. And as a first-time player, I find this is a game with a small learning curve, but as a first-time player, you're gonna get hit by the hazards and the death pits and the bottomless pits and all that stuff, and you probably lose the lives, get game overs and stuff. But then if you go to replay the game, you can probably beat it without any game overs. And I have, because I did play it again after this. But I'm giving you guys the blind experience, just so you can see what it's like to play a Disney game like this, blind, and it's kind of fun. Sometimes you go back on your experiences with the game. Oh, hold on a sec. Donald, don't you know that you need a special key? A team of explorers returned to Duckburg with it. It's called the Hero Key. Thank you. No, I'm going too fast for myself to read. Past me, come on. As I was saying, you go back and you play a game of your youth, and you're like, oh, that game was great. There was a game I used to play called for the Sega called The Ooze. And I remember it being a lot of fun. Never beat it. Never beat this game back then either, but I went years later to play the Ooze again, and not as fun. I didn't give it maybe the time of day. Maybe if I play it again, it will be like as good as I remember, but I think I remember only wanting to play it just because of the fact that you can collect the oozes and become bigger, but enough of that. We're in Transylvania now, because that wasn't the right path at all! Oh no! Oh, what you don't know is it was the right path, but you actually have to go back to Duckburg! But not knowing that and not paying attention because I didn't really Well, I guess because I've never been here before, and I didn't think that that guy at Duckburg was gonna give me the key. We're in Transylvania now, doing absolutely nothing. But one thing that is good about this game, at least, is if you go on the wrong path, you're not exactly necessarily wasting your time, because going through the first part of the level gets you to set up the flag, which takes you out of the level with the plane, back to the world map, and when you go back into the level again with the plane, it puts you not at the beginning, but at the flag. So let's say I did Transylvania as I'm doing now, and I didn't need to. This would be pointless, but because I got the flag there, when I need to come back to Transylvania, I'll just be right at the door, ready to do whatever I need to do. So, I mean, at least there's that. At least they're not cool about letting you go down the wrong path, and then you're like, damn it, I'm an idiot. Oh, man, I thought I set these up to be able to read them, but I guess not. If you don't have something to blow up this wall with, you can't go any further. Oh no, we need something to blow it up with. Well, I guess we'll need a bomb item then. Well, I'm sure we'll get the bombs later. But for now, we're gonna go back to Duckburg! Yay! We're gonna do the game finally! And do something, and get something, and be something, and have fun. Who's that on the left? It's like Donald on his own old treasure map on the right, but like, who's on the left? Hey, you have the hero key! Oh, you're trying to be a hero and I'm reading the wrong things. I don't know what's happening. I'm gonna stop trying to read these texts anymore. You guys can read it. I really didn't give myself enough time to do it at all. Since when do the boys know how to fly a plane? Did they ever do that in DuckTales? Did they fly the plane? I always thought, oh, what was his name? Rooster? Something? You know, the guy with the orange hair. Didn't he fly the planes? Why didn't they just have him in this game then? Not like Rooter or Rooster. They should look that up. Alright, and in we go! And in the next part, we shall see just what's in that pyramid! I'm guessing Disney characters. See you then.